Welcome back to Say No More Media. Julian Lewis is ranked the number what quarterback in the Big 12? I just seen an article that says he's number 10. We got to dive deeper into that situation because with the receivers we just got heading into 2026, I don't think Julian Lewis is ranked on 12 at nothing in the Big 12. That was crazy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell. Also, if you want to become a member of the channel, you can do so by joining the channel memberships. We really appreciate that. If you want to become a member to the most lit chat on Colorado football there is, I ain't gonna hold you anymore. You know me, I'm gonna get straight to it. Where am I at? All right, cool. There we go. All right, let me slide this over this way. Oh, I might need to make that a little bigger. How'd that look? Oh, there it is. All right, appreciate y'all being in here. What's good? Oh, I think 5. Yeah. We're gonna see. We're gonna see exactly where Julian Lewis is. All right, so if you guys are in here, we got a treat today for sure, as always. So nearly half of the Big 12 teams will start new quarterbacks in 2026. You feel me? Creating massive uncertainty and opportunity at that position. So it wasn't just us who had a turnover in 2026. Half of the teams in the Big 12 in 2026 will be starting a new quarterback for the 2026 season. You feel me? So with so many new starters, the 2026 quarterback rankings are unpredictable, and that affects Colorado's ceiling. We do face 2 of the top 3 or 4 quarterbacks to begin our season. We're going to get into that right here in this next slide after we talk about Julian Lewis. That looked like Denzel Washington. I ain't even gonna hold you. That looked nothing like Julian Lewis. I'm weak. That looked like, anyways. Julian Lewis is ranked at number 10 in the Big 12 quarterback hierarchy, right? So we're gonna take a look into this. So he's ranked at number 10 overall quarterback. In the preseason Big 12 quarterback rankings, Julian Lewis checks in at number 10 overall amongst all quarterbacks. That ranking places him behind some of experienced starters, but shows respect for his potential as a rising playmaker. Again, we know that Julian Lewis is only a redshirt freshman. So think about it as last season, he just got his feet wet, got his foot in the door. And from here, he's coming to be coming from the crown, especially with all the weapons that we have on offense. I really think Julian Lewis's best support is going to be a strong running game this season. And really look forward to seeing what he's going to do in 2026, especially with everything we added. We did a great job adding some great security blankets with DeAndre Moore Jr., Scudero, adding some explosiveness with Cam Perry, what we did on the offensive line, but more importantly, getting Brendan Marion, getting him an identity. We're going to run the ball. The run the ball will make way for us throwing the ball through the season, right? So, like I always talk about here, right? We're not the only ones who got better, right? So, you know, I say no more. We got to keep it real. We're not the only team that got better. We got teams that upgraded at quarterback, okay? And we face a plethora of these quarterbacks to begin the season. So, make sure this is looking good for you guys here. So, yeah, the 2026 Big 12 quarterback rankings, as this is a preseason rankings. Brendan Sorsby out of Texas Tech. We already know what Sorsby did last season at Cincinnati. He was going crazy. We got Drew Mistemaker, who transferred into Oklahoma State. Devin Dampier for Utah. I think we played his the freshman last season who went crazy on us, but we're going to get into that. Noah Fafita, who lit us up last season for the Arizona Wildcats in Boulder. We all remember what Arizona came to Boulder and did on us last season. That was a tough game to watch, not going to hold you. Going into his 3rd season, Avery Johnson. Salute to Avery Johnson going into his 3rd season at Kansas State. Hasn't hit the portal, right? Keyshawn Henderson. I don't believe we played him last season for Houston, but yeah, he'll be there. DJ Lagway for the Baylor Bears, right? Alonzo Barnett. DJ Lagway coming over from Florida. Beach Batchmar for BYU. They also just got one of the top 4 or 5 rated quarterbacks in this year's transfer portal from out here at Folsom. He's a dog. He has to go on his mission for the first season, but yeah, we're going to be facing a dog of to come in the Big 12. Julian Lewis, of course, ranked number 10 for the Colorado Buffaloes. Jaden Craig comes in at 11 for the TCU Horned Frogs. Jalen Rayner, Arizona State, interesting, and Cutter Boley at Arizona State. So for me, with Omarion Miller, him going to Arizona State, and then the quarterback transferring out, Sam Leavitt transferring over to LSU, that was kind of crazy. I felt like Julian Lewis already had a connection with Omarion Miller. If y'all could agree, Julian Lewis really had a connection with Omarion Miller. So seeing him dip was kind of, I really didn't expect it. But if you got to go get your bread, you got to go do your thing. Kind of wish he didn't stay in the Big 12 because now we got to put belt on Omarion Miller. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. All right, here, let me go ahead and change. Appreciate y'all being in here today too. We're gonna go over what Julian Lewis did for this season here, right? Okay, boom. How does that look? How we looking there? Gotta add it to the screen. Whoop, whoop. All right, Julian Lewis's 2025 stats: 4 games, 2 starts, 589 yards, 4 touchdowns. Looks like my boy had a 122 passer rating, didn't turn the ball over, really looked poised as a true freshman, threw the ball away when he had to. This is Broncos Country Edits. We're going to do a live review on Broncos Country Edits for Julian Lewis's Colorado freshman season. They got him ranked number 10 in the Big 12, so now we got to see what the tape looked like. Are they tripping or is it facts? Hey, in the chat, are they tripping or are they spitting facts? Should Julian Lewis be the 10th ranked quarterback heading into 2026? I will be doing a live reaction, so I got to pause. Make sure you go check out Broncos Country's edits, like, comment, and subscribe to his channel. He put out some fire edits on Colorado players last season, so salute to that brother and what he got going on over here. All right, let's take a look at these. All right, this looks like it's against Delaware. I want to say that was his first we're getting belt against Arizona State, but that was a great play for a freshman to come in and you're already down 45-7. Arizona has already put belt on us in the first half. For Julian Lewis to step in there and throw that dot to Omarion Miller, salute to that brother, bro. He was going crazy. Tripping, bro. His accuracy and poise so underrated for sure. Absolutely. What up, D3, bro? Good to see you, my boy. How you doing on this Sunday? How was your Valentine's Day? Was it lit or was you just chilling? Yeah, bro. His accuracy is underrated, but as a freshman, I was just reminding myself, he's a real 5-star quarterback that reclassed to come to Colorado and got the keys handed to him. So for his first touchdown pass, that looked good, bro. Not gonna hold you. Slant route from Joe, like that RPO. So that's a great play right there because we're gonna be seeing that a lot this year in the go-go offense. Just the misdirection. So he ain't really been in an offense like this, but something's, plays like this with this RPO. Barnett is a lot better than a lot of those dudes for sure. Appreciate that, brother. What up, Dreg? How you doing, bro? Nice RPO. I like the way he could just throw off his back. Came in the game, bumping that game too. 23 from West Virginia came in the game, bumping his gums that game. Omarion Miller put straight belt on West Virginia. We could have won this game, honestly, too, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. We should. Oh yeah, not for sure. I already know they love with the for sure. They love coming with the copyright, especially Big 12. Anything with college football, their announcers, anything right on Little Bucket. What's up, bro? How you been? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, I like it. And one thing about it, the offensive line didn't look like he was under a lot of pressure. So that's one thing I look forward to, even with us revamping our offensive line this year. Of course, we never got to see him play with Jordan Seaton. I would have loved to see him play with Jordan Seaton, but at the same time, he did good without him. I'm gonna keep it real. He put up his numbers without Seaton. Would I have loved to have Seaton protecting his blind side for sure? But yeah, salute to Seaton. He had to go do what he do. I knew he was leaving. I called it in the video. I got called all kind of crazy, non-believer. You don't believe. He would never do that. He's loyal. He got out of there. He got further. Kay Henderson hasn't had a college snap yet, so I don't know how he could be ranked so high. Very true. You know how these rankings go, bro. That's why we had to come on here and talk about it. Great point. Elder Wayne, what's good, bro? 6:25 a.m. Monday in the Philippines. You know what they say about opinions. That's a fact. Tapping in from the Philippines, bro. What's good? Hey, how's the weather out there, bro? I heard the humidity be crazy. JuJu really looked calm and poised as a freshman. Nah, for sure. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. We got us a real 5-star quarterback who really wanted him. If he lives up to his potential, he should be top 3 quarterback in the Big 12. Even as number 2, where, Dot? I'm going to miss this connection, bro. I ain't going to hold you. I was looking forward to coming back next year, bro. That was a dot, though. Stepped up in the pocket. It is against West Virginia, but still, as a true freshman, he made plays against Arizona, West Virginia. I mean, come on now. Number 10? Hold on, bro. Right now it's raining for sure. Number 10, where? What? Hey, bro, that outside shoulder placement that Julian Lewis got is elite. God, why didn't Omarion Miller stay, bro? Omarion Miller stay. He's starting over everybody coming back this season. Let me know. What's up, chat? Hey, Omarion Miller come back. He's for sure starting, bro, period. DeAndre Moore going to have to get in where he fit in if Omarion Miller come back. Facts. What? Man, we had this year. He had, right. I want to emphasize this right here, though. So, boom. Appreciate everybody being in here. If you could hit the thumbs up button, we'll really appreciate that. If you can thumbs up this video, you know we had to come on a Sunday and talk some football. How they got Lagway so far down the list is crazy. That's true, Drags. That's the true, Drags, for sure. Andre Bradford, what's the word, fam? JuJu will show people why Scudero gave him the keys. He's working hard and beating a lot of teams. The state championship game at 13 years old. Yeah, you must be from the ATL, huh? For sure. Yep. Hey, you know, at Carrollton, he was putting up numbers. I ain't going to hold you. That's a great point. Hey, Common Sense Buffs, what up, bro? What's good, fam? You know we talking this good football on a Sunday. So what I love what Brendan Marion said, he said never. He said Joseph Williams will not be in my slot. Facts. Joseph Williams, I need you out here. So this is a great point. I love the freeze the screen right here because this is who we had last season. Who's the quickest guy on the field right here? Who's shifty? Who's the quickest person? You're going to have to say Joseph Williams, but Joseph Williams ain't shifty or quick like that, what you need from a slot. He will be out here this season. He will be down here this season. Insert Scudero, insert Perry, insert Quentin Gibson, even right here. We can walk him off the line. We don't want to put a tight end on the line. We can walk him off the line or online, whatever it is. Put a Cam Perry. So this year's going to be Cam Perry, Scudero, Joseph Williams, DeAndre Moore Jr. Let's cook. Talk to me. And look, I love Joseph Williams, but look how long it take him to get down there. We got somebody pushing a 4-4, 4-4-5, 4-4, moving down the field. All this is going to be utilized. Draylon Miller, we can put belt on Draylon Miller this year. Facts. Agreed. Higher upside, in my opinion, for sure. Insert Ernest Campbell. Yeah, bruh. 4.3 on the field. You better roll that safety. Roll the safety if you don't want to. 4.3. And just think about that. Just having Ernest Campbell on the field. 4.3. Roll the safety. Where does that open up? We got one-on-one on the outsides. We got one-on-one side. You can't roll. You got to choose. Who are you going to roll the safety over? Oh, now I got Joseph Williams backside on a dig. Oh, no, I got DeAndre Moore Jr. on his choice route. Say no more. Great point, Common Sense. Great point, brother. Dragolo, I'm the Gainesville, Florida, bro. I coach here. Lagway is okay. I coach Anthony Richard High School. Hey, salute, bro. You've been coaching some dogs out there in Florida. You know how they do in Florida. I don't even know what y'all got in the water, how many athletes y'all got out there. We locking Draylon. Yeah, Draylon. Draylon, it's over this season, bro. Belt. Big Boo. Put Boo on him. Mr. N is ranked high because his wide receivers from North Texas are going with him to Austin. Yeah, Oklahoma State, bro. I just looked at Oklahoma State, bro. They spent that chicken in the offseason. They got two of the top 20 ranked transfer portal receivers to go to Oklahoma State. They trying to rebuild over there. Salute to what they doing, but we got to put it up tall, deliver the dot. We got 4 wide over here. We got the choice routes, just easy dump off, easy drop off. Smart quarterback. Number 10, where, bro? If O stays, we don't get all these guys, but happy what we have. Yeah, I agree. I agree there. I agree. You know, O stay solid as you could, bro. O stayed for 3 seasons. He stayed as solid as he could, bro. You feel me? He had to go get that bag. Texas Tech lost their best linebacker and D-line coach. They finna be trash this season. Yeah, they've been trash for a while. That's a great point, Lil Bucket. They've been trash for a minute. That was really our stat game in 2024. That was our seniors get. Everybody got in that game. Everybody got in against Oklahoma State. Appreciate everybody being in here, too. If you can hit the thumbs up on the video, I really appreciate it. We doing a live reaction for Julian Lewis. For some reason, they got him ranked as the number 10 quarterback in the Big 12. Number 10 where, bruh? What? And I'm telling you, bruh, go back to Carrollton High School, too. He had some taller guys, but he has some shiftier wide receivers, too. JuJu is a smart quarterback. So when he gets open, he going to be looking for the hot route 5 to 9 yards. Scudero, Perry, cooking. Gibson, cooking. I ain't going to Mathis, cooking. Great improvisation right there. Stepping up, long ass crossing routes. Look at JuJu. Jane. Hey, JoJo was wide open, bro. Y'all see that? Look how open JoJo was. He had his. I gotta give this play calling some credit. Look how wide open JoJo was, bro, on this mesh. Right there. Daughter, but he did have to step up in the pocket. You would like right here, if you keep your eyes open down the field. That's a nice little toss into the end zone right there. JoJo was, I know he wanted that one back right there, but you know, great. He didn't turn it over, so he got some yards. Now JoJo was wide open. That slide was crazy too, Julian Lewis. I ain't gonna hold you. That slide. All right. Hold on, what I missed? My bad. Go back there. That don't look like a freshman quarterback to me. What is they talking about? Number 10? Number 10, where are we locking down? Measurements rank high. What up, Blunts? What's good? The whole Big 12 rebuilding is going to be a new. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole Big 12 is rebuilding. They try to give us the hardest schedule out of everybody. Is crazy. I wouldn't say everybody, but at least top 4. Trust me, their defense is what's got them to the Big 12 championship. They lost a lot. For sure. Elder Wayne, Colorado will finish in the top 15 this year, 26. Let's go, Elder Wayne. I love that energy, bro. I love that. What they talking about, bro? We got to put it all together. I love that energy, bro. Drago, he has a hurt all off season last year, and Napier was rushing him back. We haven't thrown the ball till 2 weeks before the season started. Great point as well. Thinking at least top 25 at the end of September, bro. Come on, man. It starts with Georgia Tech. We come out and put belt against Georgia Tech. We back. Bo Hughley better than Seaton. I don't know, Bucket. We gonna see. He up there though. We gonna see. I like Seaton though, bro. Seaton was a dog. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I didn't like losing Seaton. I wanted to keep Seaton and add Bo Hughley. But yeah, let's get it, Bo Hughley. Facts, Bucket. It will be a drop-off, but trash for sure. All right, Julian Lewis is cooking in these highlights. I don't know what people is talking about. Number 10, where? Come on, bro. He looked good. He just turned 18. Kind of jogging. I seen Scudero run that route so many times too, but that's going to be Scudero's route next season. Mark my words, bro. That's going to be Scudero's route next season for sure. It's his lack of experience. That's what's holding against JuJu. I mean, yeah, I would say that, but he did get busy last season. He didn't turn the ball over. Usually when younger quarterbacks are really shaking, you see that in the turnovers, like the interceptions and the fumbles. He didn't do that last season. I think the worst thing he did was have his hair out because he was getting pulled by the defensive line. Linebackers was pulling him by his hair. He did pretty good, and I feel like with Brendan Marion is only going to upgrade him. He a great offensive coordinator is going to sit down and say, what do you need? How can I help you? Same thing with Shedeur. Shedeur went out and got the wide receivers he wanted. He told Prime, get me LeJohntay. Get me Will Shepherd for a jump ball on the outside. I already got Travis. I already know what that is. Jimmy Horn Jr. is my burner. That's my Ernest Campbell. That's my streamer. Give me LeJohntay. That's my route runner. That's my Scudero. That's my you feel me? Then give me my Will Shepherd, my jump ball specialist. Then he had Omarion Miller. So I love what Brendan Marion was able to do as far as surrounding JuJu with not only a Hakeem Williams and a Joseph Williams who can go up there and get jump balls, DeAndre Moore Jr., but also with the versatility, Ernest Campbell, Quentin Gippis, all that. The only thing I'll say is JuJu got to be more vocal leader than showing it because it's quarterback. Yeah, you need that, and we need a superstar. We got to sell these tickets, bro. This is bigger. This is deeper than rap. We got to sell these tickets. We got to have somebody that's popping it. Shador 2023, bro, was the start of it. Shador, Colorado turned the nation up, bro. They might not have been the best team, but the quarterback was confident. He was who he was. We didn't win that many games, but still, it was still lit. 2024, it was ultimately lit. It was all the way up in 2024. That's because you had a quarterback. Travis was doing his dances in the end zone. He was doing all the new he was going on the live streams with Kai Sinai and them. They were telling him touchdown dances to do. It was really turned, bro. We got to get back to the turn. Like, we can't look like this. Like, we looked sad last season, bro. Let's keep it real. So, Julian, that's a great point. Julian Lewis needs to be a vocal leader, and he needs to pop it this year. You ain't got to do too much, but you got to represent. Like, we confident the quarterback has to be the leader. On that last drive, we got to know he gonna get it done. Bucky, give me your way too early O-line. Right on, y'all. JuJu will show the doubters this season for sure, Darrell Farr, brother. You already know. Bucket, he been talking more this offseason. He knows he's a guy. Yeah, Coach Prime got on him. That's what Marion understands. They probably tried to, he's a 17-year-old guy walking in with a bunch of grown men last season. You know what I mean? You got to take that. That's a great point. You got to take that leadership role. You can't be nonchalant and kick out. You have to take that role. You got to step up and be a leader. Zulu, what's the word? It may be good that JuJu is 10 because now there's less pressure on him and he can out the ball out for sure. And the running game is going to be so nasty. This is my thing, though. And I had to check myself on this. Colorado is no longer the Colorado with that Jackson State offense they ran, that 4 wide, that spread offense where Shador's just slinging it. I am very comfortable this season with a running game and wins. And the receivers getting the opportunities that presents themselves. I'm cool with that. I don't want to force feed the wide receivers because we got them in the portal. I don't want to overly throw them the ball, overly force feed them for what? If we average 7 yards a carry, run it. Run it. If we average 7 yards a carry, run it. What we throwing it for? Eat the clock, keep the other team off the field. I don't want to overdo nothing. For sure. That's a great point. That's a great point. Joshua, what's good? 10 is good. He can climb up fast for sure. And I want wins this season. And we got to have wins. It does us nothing for JuJu to throw for 4,600 yards and 30 touchdowns and we 2 and 10. And if we can have a solid run game, control the clock, balanced offense, we got 3 or 4 wide receivers get 600-700 yards. I like that. The scouts are going to come. The scouts are going to, like, that's what wide receivers have to understand. There's plenty of wide receivers that made it to the NFL with stats you wouldn't even believe. Didn't even sniff 1,000 yards, didn't even sniff 40 receptions. So if we're winning, the NFL scouts will be there. They'll see what you have, and you're on a winning team, you'll get there. So I want the running game this year. I want us to run that ball, bro, and that'll be Julian Lewis's best friend. Run that ball in that go-go offense. And then when the opportunity presents itself, let's take the shots downfield because that's what the go-go offense is predicated on, and let's get there. Last season had an old guy in the room talking, but this season everyone knows who the guy. But Pounder is leading. Ponder be on one. I like Ponder, bro. Ponder's physical, and I like what Marion said about coming out and having these guys compete. We need Wilson to push JuJu. We need to not know. We need to have it so close between Wilson and JuJu just in case something ever does happen to Julian Lewis. We know Wilson can step in there or Ponder and step in there and lead us. It's all the guys in front of him, starters from last year for sure. For sure. Appreciate everybody being in here too. We can hit the thumbs up. We doing a live reaction to Broncos edits. They said Julian Lewis was the number 10 quarterback in the Big 12. We had to go check the stats because the eye in the sky don't lie. I'm going to tell you that for sure. It's a great route, great throw. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3 wide. Okay, we're going to see that formation as well. All right. Let me see here. Way too early O-line, run first offense. Hughley, White, Atia, Hunter, Soto, Johnson, White. Let's get it. Let's get it. Average height like 6'5", 6'6". Let's plow these boys. Pause. Let's plow them. Let's plow them all the way down the field, bruh. Keith, what up? Those first prize games are going to be rough, young sir. Nasty work. You already know, Keith. It's make or break season this year. They ain't make it easy. They ain't make it easy for us. We don't want it easy. Let's get it. I agree. The new offense and offensive philosophy will make a big difference for the Buffs. Facts, far facts, bruh. We got the super chat, Elder Wayne coming through, bro. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate the support, bro. I promise you, like starting this a year ago, bro, to be where I'm at now, and we rocking the way we're all rocking here. I really appreciate that. I encourage everybody, bro. If you want to do YouTube, just start it, bro, and believe in yourself, and just keep going and be real. Just be authentic. You ain't got to be one way, left, one way, right. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? If people mess with they wrong. If they don't, well, Bernie Mac say. What'd he say? Hey, he said, hey, nephew, people mess with you. If they don't, straight up. You feel me? That's how I got to be. Appreciate it, Elder, bro. Appreciate that, fam. Let me see. I get lost in here, bro. I ain't going to hold you. Let me see. All right, Andre Bradford. All right, looks like we got some offensive line predictions. Larry Johnson, Soto, Demetrius Hunter, Pancake Hunter, pour some syrup on that thing. Pause. Javen Richardson, Bo Hughley. Yeah, I'm interested to see if Bo Hughley going to play right or left on the side of the O-line. 10 out of 12 teams. I want to say, that was a list on the quarterback. Let me go back and look. Yeah, it was 12. It was out of 12. They put that out of 12. Yeah, that was out of 12. Andre Bradford's back in the building. White at left tackle, Yaya left guard, Hunter center, Larry Johnson right. Yeah, I'm looking at Yaya. The way Yaya was on that rope, he ready, bro. Yaya ain't playing. If that is the case, then it's close competition. Then JuJu deserves to be 10. We need JuJu to be a clear winner as a 5-star for sure. Absolutely, great point, Zulu. Bucket, I'm hearing Johnson going to guard. Yeah, they're definitely gonna do Gunner. You know, the run game coordinator, the offensive line coordinator, Gunner Helms, the offensive line coach. We know Demetrius Pancake Hunter, center. We know Soto understands the line, the system coming over from San Jose State, right? But the beautiful thing about having an offensive line is you've put people where your strength is. And I feel with the go-go offense, we're going to be able to rotate our offensive line based on their specialty and what the defense's weakness is. So if you got a defensive tackle who doesn't do good against pulling strong left tackles who can get that inside leverage and create that seam, that's who's going to be in the game. That's the beautiful thing about the go-go offense and Brendan Marion's office. Go back and look at Sacramento State. Don't take my word for it. Look at the offensive linemen. Look the numbers they put up running look at the numbers he put up running at Sacramento State last season, bro. We about to run this thing. I love our receivers, and I feel like that was the problem last season as we tried to make everybody happy. Run the ball. Last season, run Salter, run RPO, run the triple option. I don't care what you got to do. Let's get these dubs this season. That's why I like this new group of people we got. Hey, all great points in the chat. That's why I always say, bro, we got the littest chat on Colorado football. We can debate with any chat on YouTube, bro. Facts. I'm telling you right now, put the chat debate team up. We going against anybody on YouTube. Facts. I'm taking Say No More against everybody. We all won, but I'm saying we know our stuff on here, bro. We know our stuff on here for sure. Bro, I'm getting lost. Coach Marion not letting Larry start at guard. All right, don't start Bucket, bro. Be cool. Give me Jose Soto at rocker. RMJ Media. What's the word, bro? Good to see you in here, family. Appreciate the support, bro. Obviously, if they make Larry at guard, they don't know what they're doing. He's a tackle. Yaya and Chauncey are athletic and good. D3. Yaya and Chauncey are athletic and good feet, but they are too big, in my opinion. They need to be 310, 315. Yeah, Swayze gonna get them boys together for sure. Somebody said I'll be bumping too much. Y'all probably right. I'm gonna get back to some of these highlights. Once I get on the topic, bro, it's hard for me to stop talking. My fault. I'm gonna have to get through this reaction video real quick. Mixed him off the line. Hey, hold on. I want y'all to watch O, bro. Watch O, stem him. Get back inside and then get back on his route. O, work this nickel safety, whoever he was right now, crazy work. He just got crazy work right. Lewis has wonderful mechanics, bro. Mechanically sound. Very mature for his age. as a redshirt freshman. Very mature. Very mature this year, bruh. Atkins is hungry. Feed him. Atkins is hungry this year. I truly believe the Buffs offense need to try Bo Hughley and Zane as double tight ends and use Zach at H-back, and Raiders use Bowser. Oh, you trying to take it way back. You trying to take it way back, Keith. I hear you, bro. TMFB was good, bro. It's going to be a good spring. I believe in what we have. Absolutely, bro. TMFB, good, and I can see getting burned starting. What up, TMFB 11, bro? Appreciate you being in here, fam. That's a great point for sure. Offensive line going to put belt this season. Y'all ain't getting in unless they in shotgun. Let's be real. Little buckets on Demon. Oh no, little bucket in here doing his dance. What it do, coach? Okay, solid. What's up? Looks like we got some connection. Y'all connected in Florida for sure. Shout out to FL. Shout out to Florida. It might be the JuJu and JoJo show this season. I hope it is. Whatever brings us the dub. What's good? Say no more. What's good, family? Appreciate you being here. All right, we're gonna go now to the top ranked quarterback. So let me get back to the list here. Right. So at the top of the list, right, it's Brendan Sorsby. So again, Brendan Sorsby leads the 2026 Big 12 top ranked quarterbacks. So we're going to go look at Brendan Sorsby film last season at Cincinnati. I ain't going to hold you. He went stupid. I ain't going to lie. Let me make sure everything's keyed up here. StreamYard. See, there it is, bro. Appreciate everybody being in here, too. If you can hit the thumbs up, we're going to do a live reaction to Brendan Sorsby, who apparently, according to preseason, is the top-ranked quarterback coming into 2026 in the Big 12. Shout out to Sports Productions. Let's give them a thumbs up. Go like, comment, and subscribe to their channel. Let's see what Brendan Sorsby was going crazy last season. On the run. Okay. We take on Brendan Sorsby the 5th game of the season, too. So we'll be taking on Brendan Sorsby the 5th game of the season. True, a depth piece. Yeah, for sure. He's hungry, but he's a depth piece. Atkins running a 4.5 is going to stress safeties and linebackers. Absolutely common sense. Good point, bro, for sure. And he's hungry. He's hungry, bro. He's ready to get out there and go crazy. We got to win. We got to cut that favoritism down, bro. Yaya ain't starting. Talk to him, Bucket. Talk to us, bro. If he is Coach Prime call, I hear you. Sorsby can ball. Yep, that Nebraska was his worst game for sure. Eating us up. Mobile quarterbacks, bro. Mobile quarterbacks. So against Texas Tech, we got to rally to the ball. We got to get Sorsby on the ground. We got to stay disciplined. You know, the longer a quarterback sits back there and tries to roll out, he tries to get you out of your gap. We got to stay. I'm pretty sure the rankings have to do with him being mobile. Nah, bro, I told you once before, I have to see you podcast with my brother, Rob the man. These all my people. We took a break because it was my son's senior season and we was going to have, hey, salute, bro. Let me know who your son is, bro, so I can go watch the highlights for sure. You feel me? Bro, he better go crazy this season. Where's he getting recruited? Where's he going? Let me know. Where he on offense, he on defense. Let me know something. I'm going to throw my highlight tape on here in a minute. It was a long time ago, but I went crazy too. I ain't going to hold you. Salute to your son, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you for the clarification too, brother, for sure. Why you ain't send your son to Colorado? Why he ain't a buff? Is Livingston still the defensive coordinator? As of right now, yeah. You know, it's still a long offseason, Keith. It's still a long offseason, so things could change. Right now, it looks like Livingston is our defensive coordinator, Keith. Congrats. No, you got him signed and ready. Yes, sir. Lil bro finna go crazy, but we on the way back to doing shows and content and Dukes. Yeah, bro. Let me know where I can subscribe and support, brother, for sure. Salute. Absolutely. Come on home. Let's get it. I'm hopeful this new Buffs defense and defensive coaches will shut the run down. We have to do it. Giving up 400 total yards rushing a game, 200 yards passing, 30 yards a game last season. The fourth quarter, almost 7 yards per carry. We ain't gonna win no game like that, bro. Absolutely. Coach Prime always came out after the press conference and said he'll look at his stats. 200 yards rushing, we ain't gonna win like that. So yeah, D-line got to be nasty this season. Nasty work. see why Sorsby is ranked number one. I definitely see why Sorsby's ranked number one. He terrible, bro. He get Coach Marv. He knows ball. He should help for sure. But yeah, Texas Tech's coach well and culture. In fact, Bucks gonna have a battle. And right before bye week 2, and we only get one bye week this season too. That has to be a W. We can't go into the bye week sitting on that. Pause. We gotta really come out, make a statement game against Texas Tech, go into the bye week 4-1. Undefeated 3-2. I'm being realistic. I'm not gonna overly do it and be like undefeated. Of course, that's the expectation, but we're facing some very good teams. Like even Weber State might be the toughest we have on paper, and even Northwestern. It looks like the name Northwestern. They're a solid, well-coached football team as well. Great point, TM. This past season was his last. He plays O-line, D-line. He a little undersized. Belt. He put in belt. Easy work. Say less. He putting belt. Any word on D-line coaching? Right on Rodney Freeman, 61. Now they're actively shopping, doing interviews. I'm not in Colorado, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I got the inside of when they drop a defensive lineman coach. I'll probably find out the same time as y'all. Just keeping it real. I ain't got to woof and be like, I'm tapped in up there, but definitely going to be eager to see where he's coming from in his defensive philosophy. I miss Damian Lewis's style. I miss that in your face. Salute to Pecco. I just like Damian Lewis's coaching style was better for me. Real in your face, held him accountable. He coached how he played. We ain't stopped the run in 3 years. Coach Ryan got to show me this year. I don't care about who we got to stop. Facts, bro. We got to stop the run. It got ridiculous, especially with the leads we had heading into the third and fourth quarter. Yeah, I'd rank him number one in the Big 12 for sure. Absolutely, TM. How old is Sorsby? You know how these quarterbacks is, bro. At least 30. Probably 24, 25, along those lines. Probably going on just maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to put that out there. I don't know. I don't know how old Sorsby is. I'm not going to sit here and cap. I don't know how old Sorsby is. Keith Livingston still believing that man-to-man, huh? They better. I mean, I think that 4-2-5 works when you have a great 4-down lineman and a great nose tackle. And I think that's what we were missing last season was the D line to really run Livingston's season. So we addressed that in the portal though. We probably had one of the best off seasons in the portal, to be real with you. We probably had one of the best off seasons in the portal as far as defensive linemen. Congrats, West Florida. Yes, sir. D. Lou. Yeah, D. Lou is on demon time, bro. For sure. I miss demon. And I miss load hard ball very well in tight windows, bro. And on the run. Definitely looked like he got an NFL ranking heading into the season. His name is David Bradford, 26, Kid Bucket, won the best O-line in North Central Florida. But he's just 6 foot. And he's 6 foot. If he was 6'3", oh yeah, you know how that is. You know how that goes. Coach D. Lou actually recruited. Interesting for sure. Right on, Keith. Yes, sir. This is the most talented offense Marion has called plays for. It will be a basketball on grass. Hoping common sense. Facts. It's like giving a mad scientist, all of the chemicals on the chart. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to. Coach Prime, salute to Coach Prime for that hire, bro. Like, salute to Coach Prime not having an ego. Salute to Coach Prime understanding that hire was what we needed. In case something happens to him, we have always poised. What's good, brother? In case, Coach Prime health issue comes up, we got somebody who's been a head coach who can run the team, who's going to raise the standard, raise the elevation, keep it where Coach Prime will keep it. That's what we were missing last season. That's a great point. I think we will be better against the run because we got better linebackers. Absolutely. RMJ, if we see running backs running 100 yards in practice, that's changed on defense. Yeah, bro, come on. Hey, I can't wait till we're reviewing pregame network. Well off, reach the people. We in here, bro, all season, bro. Keith, I believe we play both this season. Absolutely. Livingston's 4-2-5 defense will work this season because he has the right players. That new secondary is going to be tough. Yeah, absolutely. That D line just got to bring the pressure, and the ends and the line got to bring that pressure. So Son Livingston can dial it up. That's all. That's what we was missing last season. Perry Sox was good. Cam Perry and Sorsby played together at Indiana. Yes, sir. Great point, bro. I didn't know that. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't know that. I don't know who Aaron Smith is, but he better coach these corners to be elite, or we on that's the season. Facts, bruh. What up, Keith is uninstall? Yes, sir. What up, RMJ? What's good? It's gonna be interesting. I can't call it how Marion translates. Right. I had a great point on Buffed and Prime the other day. I was like, I'm eager to see how Brendan Marion calls plays against elite defensive coordinators, better defensive minds at a power forward level. So this is a step up for all of us in the transfer portal and the guys in the that came over in the against these new defensive coordinators, especially against Georgia Tech. That new Georgia Tech defensive coordinator likes to dial up the pressure. Trying to find some flaws in his game. Haven't found one. I mean, everybody has flaws in their game, but so far, he moving that. He threading the needle right now. What you think about Ed Oregon for D-line coach? I don't know. I'd be more into the skill players, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like O-line and D-line. If they, I know other channels cover them more closely. I like to cover the skill players a little more because that's what I played. But I don't even know who Ed Oregon is. I ain't gonna hold you. Not gonna lie to you, bro. I believe you will see a 3-3-5 this season because we need 3 linebackers. Yeah, we got a lot of talented linebackers. I don't know why only 2 would be on the field. For sure. Andre Brown for facts. For show TM. Little Buck, y'all hyping up ESPN. I'm gonna be real. He better be light out gamer. I was just looking at his size. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought he was much bigger, than what he was. But and then if you watch his film, he did have a lot of 119 tackles. I'm worried about him stepping up in the gap and really being a thumper. Like I'm worried about that Levante Bentley, Nakai Hill Green like thumper. A lot of his tackles, if you watch ESPN's tackles, he does a lot of arm like grabbing and pulling, or he'll let you run to the right and he'll come to the side and tackle you. So I want to see him a little more thumping. Yeah, other DC callers going to adjust as the season gets deeper. As long as personnel not predictable, Marion could shake something for sure, brother. Absolutely. Swords be like that for sure. I'm looking at his film like, number one, we better be cool because that boy can run it and he can throw it. Common sense, Buzz Fontenette is a third linebacker. I seen that on the depth chart, bro, way early. I was like, they got him listed at outside linebacker. Not a bad move, neither strategically. That boy brings thump in the trunk. I ain't gonna hold you. He's a run. He can move up and play outside linebacker for sure. Especially somebody, great point, common sense, somebody we won't have to take off the field on third down. Somebody who can get out there and cover a tight end, cover a running back out the backfield, even cover a slot receiver. Great point. You can stop the run in Rob Livingston's defense if you have safeties that can play in the box and can tackle before the runner has momentum. That's a great point, brother. Great point, bro. With 2 other coaches that have called defense before helping Coach Livingston this season, we will be good, and the D-line will be better. We got to be nasty on the D-line, bro. Nasty. We need that 2024 nastiness. I don't ESPN that boy like that all, but maybe we see something. Yeah, I like our Texas linebacker because I've honestly seen the film he did at Texas in a very, competitive conference. His feet work looks really good too. Fontenette will be the third linebacker. He has the size, 220. Absolutely. Ed Oregon was a head coach of Burrow and Jamar Charles, LSU national championship team, bro. Appreciate that, Keith. Thank you, bro, for sure. Absolutely. He used to be the LSU coach. Oh, okay, for sure. I ain't gonna woof on here and act like I knew that. I didn't. So I appreciate that. Rodney Freeman, he used to be the LSU coach for sure. ESPN is not that boy to me, so maybe they see something. He had very good stats. All-American, high PFF grade, everything that Kurt Signetti did, upperclassmen. That seems to be the formula that's working. And then, a lot of guys that we needed to address the linebacker room for sure after 2025. But a lot of the big-time guys were signing with big-time schools, with big-time bags. We had at Colorado, we got to deal with our budget. Plus, so you're trying to get, it's like anything. You're going to try to get the best for a deal. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. No one in the Big 12 could guard Cam Perry like that. Easy call. Thump in the trunk, pause. You're right. Pause that for sure. UT linebacker ready what I see. Yup, him. D3. I was on USC Trojans fan side during their live, and they were talking about how they wanted ESPN in the portal. It's not just us plus the boy can rap. Bust some rhymes, bro. Now, Sorsby, not going to hold you. He liked that. We got Sorsby week October 3rd, Saturday. So we get Sorsby 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th game of the season. Sorsby's coming to put his wrist up in our student section. I'm going to tell you that much right now. In his film, elite. Not. What are we going to do? All right, now I want to go over to DJ Lagway. We got DJ Lagway before Texas. So we played DJ Lagway at Baylor, a Texas game, which Coach Prime and all those Texas boys going to get to go back to Texas. That should be a very sold out crowd. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we play, schedule. DJ Lagway, then Brandon Sorsby. Say no more. We play DJ Lagway. Share this with y'all. So you don't think I'm making this up. Baylor, September 26th, October 3rd. If we not careful, belt. Not gonna hold you. We got Baylor, and then we got let me get caught up in the chat, boy. Chat be moving. Lil Bucky, where you at, bro? You supposed to, this is supposed to be you in the chat. What's the word? How you get on here and do that? I'll be trying to bounce back and forth. I'll be getting lost. I ain't gonna hold you. Start the freshman linebacker, I think, hired to retain if they develop him right. Yeah, Carson Crawford definitely has the build. He definitely has the build for a linebacker. Now, linebacker is a very tough position, especially if you can't get them guards and them tackles. If you can't come up like Nakai Hill-Green and Bentley and them was grown men who they were graduates, so they didn't even go to school. They just lifted, recovery, and football. So I feel like some of those defensive positions, guy got to go to school, got to go to class, you feel me? But he definitely has the build for it. Sorsby is good, but he can be contained. Absolutely. It seems like it's tears in the Big Toe, but I like the underdog story. Oh, absolutely, bro. Like, we're going to keep it real on here. We're on the bottom tier. Colorado, we're on the bottom tier as fans and as the program. We were on the bottom tier, second to last in the Big 12 last season. I love my Buffaloes, love Coach Prime, but we got belt last season. So everything from here, we can't really pop it how we want to pop it because everybody going to be saying what they're going to say. Yeah. Y'all said that last year. Look at your guys' record. 3-9, 1-8. Heard it all before. Mendoza, little brother. Yeah, Georgia Tech for sure. Yep. That's why I'm happy Haynes Kings is gone. He was going crazy last season. We going 4-0 in September and cracking top 25, bro. I believe D3. I'm telling you, we did good in the portal. The only thing with the portal is we got to trust that all these portal commits, we're going to stay healthy, number one, and we have depth because football, we already know in football, injuries are going to happen. It's a part of the sport. And our number twos got to be ready to fill in there, and we can't drop off in production. We got to be like right there, 1A, 1B type. You feel me? It can be done. Just commit. I think I heard Coach Marion taking over practice schedule and they're going to work on more and more red zones. Yeah, because I'm going to tell you one thing I don't agree with, bro. Great point, Lil Bucket. CU beat Sorsby 2 years ago. Put belt on him. He was at Texas Tech, right? No, yeah. Or was he at? Yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah, one of those years. I remember. CU beat Sorsby. Yeah, we went crazy. Wherever he was at. The whole, if we don't see it in practice, how can we see it in the game method? To me, we got to adjust that philosophy, and I'm glad Coach Prime Deion Sanders is open to that. Because we have the ones versus the twos, right? And like the one offense versus the two defense and the two defense versus the one offense, however it goes. I just don't see how you get that much better when you got ones versus the twos. You're supposed to put belt on the twos. The number one defense is supposed to put belt on the second string offense. So that part, I want to see some tweaks there. What up, Grizz? USMC033. What's the word, bro? Appreciate that input. Bus definitely start off 3-0. Facts. DJ has trouble with zone coverage. Make him scan the field and he'll have issues. Great point, Perry Sox. Yeah, this coaching, not the coaching philosophy, but the practice philosophy, bro. Like, Nah, I need to see. And then the whole, if we don't see it in practice, how are we gonna see it in the game? Well, you got third string guys going against whoever. I mean, I just think the whole philosophy needs to be tweaked a little bit, and we have to go. If I need to go, if we don't see it in the game, we'll make the change. Whew, that was a bar. I ain't gonna hold you. If we don't see it in the game, we're gonna make the change because too many times there's people out there on the field last season that shouldn't have sniffed the field, bro. That might have been the best we had due to injury or whatever, but I really felt there was guys on that sideline last year. Let me know if you guys agree. There was guys on that sideline that could have helped us last season, bro. And we had guys out there getting pure leather belt that should have that number one. I don't know if they just weren't. I don't know. So I want better depth chart evaluation in 2026, like who we actually choose to be the starters. And I don't want it to be close, but I want us to go with the guys that are not only showing it in practice, great film guys, study guys, all that. So we're going to do a live reaction to Shay Dinger clips. Go like, comment, and subscribe to that brother's channel right there. I will be pausing it. We're going to check out DJ Lagway. We got him the 4th game of the season. Let's see what DJ Florida was turned. Salute to Kamani McLean out there in Florida. I hope he gets his career back on track, bro. He should have just stayed at Colorado. I don't even know why. I think I was watching that game when he made that play right there. He was going crazy. Let me see here. Cincy. Oh, yeah. We put belt on Cincy. Easy call. Is Ezra officially a buff now? Yeah, I think that hearing was sometime in February. But that's bro, we were counting on Ezra Christensen, bro, because he was one of the highest D linemen we got in the portal. Upperclassmen, probably 23, 24 years old. We need Ezra. I ain't going to hold you. We need Ezra. They had a lot of knuckleheads last season, and Prime not going to play you if late and not showing up in time following school. Yeah, I definitely see that. I understand that. That's why it was so important cleaning house. I don't think DJ Lagway he has a bad system though. Now DJ Lagway has always been a household name at quarterback for sure. We face some very good quarterbacks this season, bro. Not gonna hold you. We got Arizona's quarterback again. Houston, Cincinnati. We gonna get there. All right, let's finish with DJ Lagway. Cam Perry be losing it when he score. Who else be gigging on our team? Who else be gigging like that? That's all I really know right now. I ain't see Scudero do. DeAndre Moore, he be doing it. DeAndre Moore DeAndre Moore swaggy too. Lagway accuracy looks average. Yeah, I mean, what after we just seen Sorsby, Baylor won't be easy. Absolutely not. And a lot of these guys have revenge games, just like we have revenge games too, because we got belt, but Colorado also put belt on a couple of these teams in 2024, so they ain't forgot about that. But after watching Brendan Sorsby film, even Julian Lewis, even DJ Lagway, Sorsby is ranked where he's supposed to be ranked. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to come out here and say, Julian Lewis is number 1. Nah, Sorsby is number 1 right now. That boy's going crazy. Like that. Boulder need to look again. I better not ever see Boulder looking how it looked last season. Ever again. Walking out on us in the 3rd quarter, 4th quarter? What? Rick Anderson forever. What's good? I'll be do a video on your corners one day soon. You ain't gonna let me go. You ain't gonna let it go, bro. Rick Anderson called me I'll be sure. I don't know if it was him or somebody else, but y'all got me messed up, bro. RG3 is not regular. Lagway might have an RG3 season. Oh, I thought you meant regular season, bro. My bad. You was about to get turned, weren't you, little bucket? You was gonna start going crazy in here, huh? Yeah, appreciate everybody being in here too. If you can hit the thumbs up, I know it's a Sunday. Y'all got something to do. Day after Valentine's Day. I ain't gonna hold everybody much longer. Let's get this. I'm just looking at these courts. I haven't seen Lagway utilize his mobility as never mind. He's got trucked. I ain't gonna hold you. Slide, brother, slide. That's them concussions. He can move. He moved. He's decent. He's mobile. He's decent. He's mobile. Now I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That was SEC, Texas, Florida, right there. That was a dot, bro. That was from his read steps to everything. Rick Anderson is weak. I'm rolling, bro. Really. He ain't gonna never let that go, huh, bro? You got me on that one. I ain't gonna hold you. You gotta jump on here though. I need my roast back. I'm about to post the link. You gotta get on. I gotta see what you look like because we can roast. we could get it in for sure. But this Lagway, bro, this was a dot from the beginning. His feet work, the way his read steps, the way he steps into way ahead of Julian for sure. Let me see. Anybody know if anybody came on? I know it's the weekend, so I know they pretty much didn't have anybody. There wasn't no workouts or anything this weekend. I know that because I definitely was looking forward to covering some of these highlights from 1 year ago. I ain't trying to go back to 1 year, bro. 2 months ago. Big season, Big 12. It is what it is. Oh, Lewis might be right there with him on the long ball. All right, so let me finish with GJ Lagway real quick. I could see Lagway improving. Baylor gonna turn up for CU. Yeah, we're always gonna get everybody. That's a great point, TM. We're always gonna get everybody's best. Number one, of who our coach is. Number two, we got the spotlight. Number three, they know it's gonna be national headlines. Number four, the work is gonna be you in college. The work gonna be like, oh, you guys beat Coach Prime. You guys beat Colorado. Now the work's loving it. Now the work's loving you too because y'all came out there and handled the team. You know what I'm saying? And this is the season I really feel like our people are trying to just bury us, bro. I feel like this is the season where they're like 3-9, 1-8. Let's go out there and put the hammer down and just crush the whole Coach Prime, everything. So everything has to work. Brandon Marion has to work. Livingston got to dial it up. Our transfer portal commits have to transfer portal. They got to transition. Coach Prime, the staff, everybody has to do. We gotta dial it up this season, bro. We gotta bring them vibes back to Colorado because number one, we gotta get the fan base to believe again because we didn't give them going to the NFL. So that's Sorsby. I mean, that was Lagway, right? So then we got Utah's quarterback, but I'm gonna go to Fafia. When do we play Arizona this season? Oh, we don't play Arizona this season. Okay, cool. So we're not playing Fafita this season. That's my fault. Let me go to these other Drew Mestemaker. Let me see. So Drew Mestemaker from North Texas. All right, let's take out Drew Mestemaker, right? So they got Drew Mestemaker right here. My bad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, TM. Drew Mestemaker is the number 2 ranked quarterback. What? Your browser has lost connection to your screen share audio? That's crazy work. I ain't gonna hold you. Hold on. Yeah, Drew Mestemaker from Oklahoma State, transferred over from North Texas, is the number 2 ranked Big 12 quarterback. Let's go check out his tape. Drew Mestemaker. Share this tab instead. All right, we're going to do a live reaction to Jay Dinger clips. We got to see why Drew Mestemaker is ranked the number 2 quarterback in the Big 12. This is highlighted at North Texas. North Texas had like a very highly touted receiver that was like top 10 in the transfer portal as well. No excuses. Get it done this season. Signetti ruined it for everybody. Nobody trying to hear this 5-year plan anymore. Facts, Keith. I'm with you on that, bro. I ain't trying to give you no excuses. Colorado ain't got no more excuses this season. This is not to be like we don't get the same grace everybody else gets, but when Coach Prime Deion Sanders is your head coach, and when you're going to be the media spotlight for ESPN, First Take, Fox, everybody's going to talk about Colorado in their stories because it's national headlines. You got to deliver. Colorado State, you see what they did to Travis? It's forever up with Colorado State, bruh. Facts. The Rams. Take your hat off. My mom taught me to take my hat off when I walk in there. Shut up. I don't hear all that, bruh. All right, we're going to look at Drew Mestemaker right here from North Texas. He's I'm not seeing what he does better than Jude. That's a wide pop pass right there. Yep, that makes sense. Number 2 quarterback is elite. I understand that ranking. All right, Mestamaker. Yeah, we're looking at them. Nice throw. Good window right there. How everybody doing today, bro? What's the good? JuJu better than Mestamaker? I mean, I would say the North Texas, I want to see him at Oklahoma State as well. But Mestamaker, tight windows, good throws. I like JuJu though. Right now, I got Mestamaker. I got Sorsby 1. I probably got, from what the film we watched, Lagway probably 2, and I got Mestamaker and JuJu right there. As far as like what it looks like on film. Now the tight window throws, Mestamaker got him, but mobility looks good. Looks good. Let me see who else we're facing this year. We're not Avery Johnson. We know Avery Johnson, very mobile quarterback. Keyshawn Henderson. All right, well, that looks like a good place to leave it right there. I just wanted to come on and talk about Julian Lewis. Got a few more things to do today. Just want to tap in with y'all. I wish they would have played JuJu from the jump game, so he overly ready for the. Yeah, I agree, bro. Like, if that was the case, why even bring in Salter last season, bro? Like, if we were going to bring in Salter, we should have tweaked the offense to what he ran at Liberty, ran the ball, ran him, all that. But yeah, now if this 9-game rule goes, bro, think about that. If this 9-game rules where you could actually redshirt would be crazy. Pallet guy, what's good, bro? Lagway is not a quarterback boy, a running back. That's crazy. We didn't see him use his legs as much as I thought he was going to in the Trump is him. 10 is way too high. Oh, he's back. What up, bro? Good to see you, bro. How you doing? You having a good day today, bro? You all right? 10 is way too high. For sure, bro. Appreciate that. Larry Lightfoot, 47. North Texas had them dogs. Hey, bro, they brought a lot of people over from North Texas to the Big 12, and they paid. Oh, Wyatt Young. That was the wide receiver that was Wyatt Young was probably one of the top wide receivers that came over. That's not going up, bro. So try again, Pop. Appreciate you being in here, but you gonna have to come correct. Oh, you getting no burn, brother. Because we definitely had trouble slowing down mobile quarterbacks last season. So yeah, I'll agree there. But again, that looks like a great place to end it there. I'm gonna get back to editing these videos. I appreciate you guys being in here. Trump is him is on one. I appreciate you being in here, brother. Salute. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's all I'm gonna say. Respect, bro. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate everybody being in here. We'll tap back in tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hype this video up afterwards. I appreciate all the love and support. We got the most lit chat on Colorado football. I'm gonna tap in with y'all in a minute. I'm gone.